Alright, so this is a tutorial how to fix and repair a Fan-Tastic vent. So this version, 67818 alpha-417, is no longer made, and the solution that they give you to replace the remote is to replace the whole fan. You can get a universal remote for the newer models, but I'm not dropping a bunch of money to get my fan to work. These are typically, this is a Fan-Tastic vent, they're typically they're born free, and I'm pretty sure they're in other models or other RV as well. So the issue we have here is the back of the battery got dislodged. So what I ended up doing is pulling this out. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to put a new replacement that I got from a company that makes these, and they are called Keystone Electronics. So these were fairly cheap. I think it was more expensive to ship them than it was for the part. So I grabbed a couple in case I have foobar one. So with this, you need wire snips. I have a couple of heat shrinks that I'm going to use. I'm going to solder the cables together when I get that going. And then screws are for the back of this. I'm not going to open this. As you see, the cables go up in there somehow, and I'm not going to dislodge this or attempt to break this. So if I cut the cable here, I can connect this and try to get this thing working again. So we are going to do that now. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. Put that off to the side. Straighten this out. To make it a little bit easier to work with, I'm going to take one of the heat shrinks, put it over the black. Alright, so the black wire's got heat shrink on there. I'm going to take the other and I'm going to put it on the red one. There we go. And what I'm going to end up doing, so these are quite long. I could probably tuck this in there. So I'm going to go ahead and strip some of this away. Find the right gauge. Alright, maybe a little bit more than that. I'm not an expert at this, so there we go. So I just need to go down the next size, so 22. Alright, with that exposed, I'm going to move these over here now. So supposedly, you can take these and intertwine these somehow. Probably going to strip this a little bit more. Alright. So, because I'm not an expert in any of this nonsense. It don't help when you can't see it either. Alright, so. Alright, so bigger heat shrink. We're gonna strip this now. Okay. Alright, so we'll try this again. Oh. Alright. Okay. Next, we'll do the red wire. It's not a whole lot. Alright. that. All right, so we're gonna let that cool. And then we're gonna go ahead and slip our heat shrink on. That's a beautiful job, not really. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and redo this one. Gotta get it right. All right. All right, there we go. So now we got that in there. We're gonna try to heat it. I don't have the appropriate tools, so all right. Okay, all right. So now, the truth. Let's get this set in here. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll glue it down after I test it. But for now, we're going to pop in some batteries. We will glue it up. And every time we change the battery, this doesn't come off. So we have to remove the remote and remove the 4 screws, which makes it difficult. So, oops. Okay. All right. So with that, almost burned myself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that remote fixed, here is the Fan-Tastic fan vent. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the auto, manual. Let's get this thing going. So at 100%, it's opening. It should kick on. So the remote appears to be working now. So it kicks off, and now I finally have air. Look at that. And I could bring the... Still opening. All the buttons appear to be working. And that's on auto now. Let me turn it off. And it goes off and it starts closing. So the remote works. So this was a quick, easy fix. It just cost a few bucks. I think if you had to buy just the one part, and it might have cost you about 10, 15 bucks. Again, the plastic thing from Keystone Electronics was just a couple of bucks for each of them. And then, like I said, the shipping was more expensive. The vent is working. It was a quick fix, and I am not paying an arm and a leg to replace the whole fan, because that's their solution. So, all right. With that, thank you for watching. Later.